All right, you got breaking news on Tulo?
I think.
Let's
think
go
so.
with that first.
It's a breaking rumor / speculation / news. There's a new team involved in the talks with the Rockies about Troy Tulowitzki.
Can I guess who it is?
Yes.
I know the Mets are the one team that are rumored to be interested, okay? I'm going to guess it's the Yankees because the Yankees have been extremely quiet this offseason. They need more in their lineup, and they can afford him. Who is it?
This is going to make some sense to you, I think.
Yeah.
The Oakland A's.
Really? A team with that kind of payroll?
They have gotten rid of...
They've been unloading guys.
Yes, they got rid of all the money guys. 8 players have left since the end of the season. So I think everybody realizes that a roster is 24 guys, 25 guys, actually. It used to be 24 when I was a kid. 25 guys. That's fully 1/3 of your roster has either become a free agent, in likes of John Lester. Jason Hamill, we talked about, went back to the Chicago White Sox, and they traded 5 All-Stars. Yeah. They dumped all their money, and the speculation is they're loading up with some of those guys they've obtained, some of their prospects, for Troy Tulowitzki, the Rockies.
Wow. Well, they lost Cespedes in the middle of the season. They lost Bass, good power hitter. Yesterday they traded Derek Norris, their all-star catcher, a pretty good hitting catcher, to the San Diego Padres, who just keep spending more and more and getting better and better. So yeah, I guess you're right. They do need they knew Brandon Moss is who it was, and they do need some punch in the lineup. But boy, for Oakland to take on that kind of money, that's really unusual for that franchise. They have a smaller payroll, a much smaller payroll than the Rockies.
Yeah.
One of the smallest payroll in the majors.
Tulowitzki's a Southern California guy.
He is.
He grew up near San Francisco, if I remember correctly.
He's an A's. I believe he grew up an A's fan, because when the Giants lost Sandoval about a month ago, Sandoval went to the Boston Red Sox.
What happened to those tags that you could win prizes?
No,
and
they're
stuff,
not playing Monopoly right
stuff?
now. No. When Sandoval went to Boston, it left a vacancy for the Giants at third base. I think they've got somebody. I think Joaquin Arias is now their starting third baseman. So I thought the Giants, being a Bay Area team, should trade for Tulowitzki. He can go back home. He can play for a contender, which he wants to do. He knows they're not going to contend here. And the Giants can afford him as well. But somebody told me he probably wouldn't play for the Giants because he grew up an A's fan and he hates the Giants.
Yeah.
So I guess it does make sense on a few levels.
As Les said, the Mets have been in talks with the Rockies. The Rockies have floated his name out there, and Troy said he is willing to go somewhere else because he cares so much about the Rockies that if they thought they could improve his club, I think he's willing to go somewhere else where he might actually be in the playoffs.